Hello and welcome back to Stonehearth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is of course the Kingdom of Flintwood. And kingdom is a very, very generous word to describe what we have here. 2 buildings and some stockpiles. But we do have the makings of a grand vault just here in the side of the hill. So this could be kind of exciting to have. But unfortunately, I'm going to remove that because I want to redesign that at some point in the future. I'll make something kind of small for the time being because I kind of like the idea of maybe having some storage in the mountain. I think that could be a pretty good idea. So I'm going to do this, and this is going to be some mountain storage. I'm actually going to sort of tidy up what we have in here and just make this a little bit neater. But yeah, a bit of mountain storage seems like a pretty good idea to me. So that's what this is going to be. And that's all it's going to be. So that we can put stuff in there that doesn't necessarily go in a chest or doesn't necessarily go, well, anywhere. Now, we do have an issue here. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. I'm not quite sure what this little marker happens to mean. But it certainly... Oh, it's gone. Okay. Was it only when I was No. Okay. I think it might have just been an issue that we didn't have the resources needed to go ahead and fill in the pathways there. Now, these guys are actually getting on with mining, which is great news. So that area is going to be tidied up. I'm actually going to go to my hearthlings here. And I'm going to say that Liam Bob is not going to be a builder. He is going to do mining, which I kind of like the idea of. So he is just going to focus on mining when everyone else might be building. And speaking of buildings, I mentioned that we're going to need some storage. We still do. We definitely need somewhere to put the food. And I definitely want a good place to store food. So I'm going to want to look into that. I also realize we have got some nice, fine wall lanterns around here. So getting a few of those on the go might be a good idea. In fact... Oh, you're level 3 farmer. Beautiful. All right, let's get some fine wall lanterns. I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to put one there. And I'd like to maybe go ahead and... Let's see. Undeploy that wall lantern. So the new wall lanterns can go in. They're going to look beautiful. And the old ones can come out. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. So that's quite nice. We do, like I said, though, we do need some food storage. We need some places to put all of our crops. So I would like to maybe start designing a new building, which we may get to shortly. We do actually have a lot of wood, so it isn't going to be that difficult. We should have a bit of stone coming over at some point. We also have some silkweed bundles. I guess we harvested that, didn't we? Okay, that's fine. Let's have a little look in here and see what these guys are up to. They are digging, and we should see this area get dug out soon enough, so that'll be lovely. We do, of course, have our beds in here, so we should see everyone go to bed at some point. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit weird, my throat's kind of sore, and I may have just destroyed quite viciously many sandwiches. So bread is not really good for the throat, I'm finding. What's worse is dairy products, though. If you're ever doing voiceover stuff, avoid milk, which is a pain because I really like milk. But yeah, it's not all that good for your voice. So there's a fact for you. Whether it's fun or not, I will leave up to you, but it is a fact. I find that milk is... It's not that it's bad for your voice. Actually, that's wrong. It can make a lot... It's not the most pleasant line of conversation for a Stonehearth video, but it can produce a lot of phlegm. And you don't really want that, because then you're speaking and you're just sitting going all the time. Not great. What have you got for me? So you have quite a few things. I think I might sell all of those. That could be worth doing. I'm going to sell one of those. And I'm going to sell... Let's see. The silkweed, I'm going to keep. Definitely keeping that. I'm going to sell all of these. I'll sell 10 of them. I'll sell all of them. We're at 62 when it comes to gold. I quite like the idea of buying one padded vest. So that seems pretty good to me. And if I could get another one, that would be nice. But I don't know that we're gonna. Let's sell all of those. I could sell all of those. There's an attack coming in. Now we have enough. That's fine. And I can't get another one. That's all right, though. That's actually not much of a problem. Let me just pause the game very quickly. So that's for cold winter nights. That's an upgraded. Improves worker efficiency. Give me one of those. And we're good. All right, daily update. What have we got? We have enough food. We have enough morale. We don't have enough net worth. That's okay. Where is this attack? It's over here. What are we being attacked by? Feral wolves. Looks like we're wrecking them, though, which is lovely news. So the feral wolves are getting destroyed. And if we come over this way, we actually have these outfits, which the mason is putting on. No, he's moving, actually. What did you do? That was the advanced worker outfit. This is the padded vest. So one of you guys, I assume, is going to put on the padded vest. Yes, you are. Beautiful. All right. Here's my next question, then. Has my mason got around to producing... No, he's still got 30 of those to make. Can I maybe cancel that one? Actually, let me just shuffle the priority around. Make all of that first. There we go. Because a new weapon for my soldiers would be lovely. Also, we are mining this out pretty well. Now, the downside to this is that what you'll notice is we're getting a lot of mounds of clay. Not as much stone. That's because we are mining into the low parts of a hill. We're going to need to go up the mountain if we want to get a bunch of stone. But that's okay. You're a level 2 farmer. Beautiful. All right, I can deal with that. Let's design a new building then. We do need a bit of a storage barn. So, let's place a building. Oh, actually, I forgot you could do this. Yeah, you can get... There's some nice pre-builts in this, but I'm not really interested in those. I want to design my own. So the foundation is going to be this, because it is just pure storage. And I want to go 20 by 40. It's going to be a big one. So that seems pretty good to me. Actually, well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll do 20 by 40. And we're gonna probably just leave it at that size. I don't think it needs to be bigger. I do kind of like the idea of putting another floor on it. I think that could be fun. But maybe not worth it. Let's make it out of this material. And let's make the columns out of stone. Just so that it looks a bit different. So, turn that off. And that's sort of what it's roughly going to look like. It's going to be a dark building, but that's okay. Let's do a fine wooden double door. Right in the middle. Then the windows, we have some fine tall window frames. Which can go there and there. And there and there. And I'm going to do the same at the back. Because... do I want a door back there? I feel like a door back there might be a good bet, but... No, I'm gonna leave it. We'll just do windows like that, that's fine. So as for the rest of this, do I want to do a floor? It's difficult to know if I want to do a floor. Now that material matches, so what I'm gonna do is actually do this around here. Like that, so that this floor, even if I change the material inside, which is what I'd like to do, is gonna look like just it's a bit of trim from the outside. So that seems pretty good to me. Then on the inside, use the same wooden floor. Let's do... If I do 19, that's half of the building. That seems fine. Let's get a staircase then. Let's make it out of stone. And run it up to there. So that should be pretty good. Oh, I can actually make it have the... I can make it be sort of hollow underneath. I like that. Let's make it a bit thinner. And let's make it actually like that, I think. So it can go there. And we can put stairs there as well. And then I'd like to go to individual blocks. And I kind of want to do pillars under there, but I don't know if that's going to be reasonable to do or not. Let's just try this kind of thing here. And see if we can space this out a little bit. So if I do that kind of thing, I just want to get a little I think this could look really adorable if I do it well. So let's just bring this kind of thing over here. Like that. And then I really want to get pillars under there, and I think that's the spot. So if I run that up to there, and I do the same there. Now, obviously we have this bit here, but what I'm thinking is if I put those there, I can put lights on those. Oh, that could be really cool, actually. I really like this. This is a lot of fun. I haven't ever done this in Stonehearth before. I don't usually play around with the design this much, and this might break the game. It's worth mentioning. I've had the game sort of really not like this kind of thing before. So this might not actually go well. It is worth mentioning. Now let's see. If I go to this, I can actually put walls up around this. So I'm gonna. That's where those walls... Oh my god, it is actually quite a big building, isn't it? This is good, though. I like this. I'm not a big fan of the fact that I can't have fancy windows up top. But I guess we'll do this, and this, and this, and this. Then at the back, we'll do similar. So there's a gap of 2 in the middle, then a gap of 1 between those. And I feel like that's okay. I don't really want to put windows on the side just yet, because I just really don't. And if I slice through that, does it actually cut my building? Oh dear. No, I don't think it does. What if I X-ray? No, also not really what I'm looking for. This will be interesting to see how this building gets built and whether or not I can actually see through it and use it, but I'm excited. I'm actually quite excited to see how this goes. So with that, let's get a roof on it, which can go like that. I'm going to use the lighter roof. Or maybe stone. We could do crenellations, but we could also use like red stone, and that could be a lot of fun. So I want to do that for it. And, I mean, the blue roof looks kind of cool. We have got... Oh, no, clay doesn't really... Let's do blue. Although the red's nice. But the red's really similar to what we have down here, and the yellow is quite different. It does admittedly look more like a barn this way. Which I do like. So... Yeah, let's use wood. Let's just use the wood, because if we use stone, we're going to run out of materials real quick. So a bit of yellow wood up there will totally do the job. And I can have it... Oh, I can change the overhang. Oh, okay. So I could give it more of an overhang at the front if I wanted to. And for the sides, it just sort of extends it. Which is pretty cool. Yeah. That's weird looking. But I like it. I can actually bring it in a little bit. We'll go with that. That seems alright. As for decorations, I mean, I kind of want some. So, let's see. We have wall lanterns, which, I mean, we could put a couple of stone wall lanterns like that. Just to show the building off is a little bit different. If I slice into it, we can do some wooden wall lanterns. I'm going to say there, because that looks pretty cool to me. Then I also want some stone wall lanterns there and there. And also under there would be real nice. So there and there. Alright. And possibly on the inside too. So there and there. Alright, and then maybe up there as well. So let's try that. We'll see if they can build it. I honestly don't know that they will be able to, but we'll see. So this is going to be storage barn 1. Needs a bit of stone, needs a few things, but I reckon we can do it. Let's start building. There we go. So these guys are going to get to it and hopefully build something that's actually awesome. And my warrior has just got himself a hammer. All right. Not bad. So the foundation is being dug out. I realize I didn't actually go ahead and put a path around it, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. It's going to be a very different building. We can put a path around it at a later point. Second hammer's done, so the other warrior's on his way over to grab that. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to get some food. Alright, what is this? Chest of gold coins. It's 29 coins. That's my coins. Okay. That's alright. We can move those at some point in the not too distant future. As for this is nearly done. So here's my question. If I go to place an object, do we have... No, we have the cobblestone. Alright. And that's a fine wooden double door. Why has my mason not gone ahead and built this yet? He needs stone. Are we really doing that badly for stone? Maybe we do need to go up into the mountain a little bit. Because we'll get a lot of it up there, so... Maybe it's worth it. If we go to construction, I can just build ladders, so... If I build a ladder to there... We can get someone on that pretty quickly. I'll also build one just here, so that we can... You know, do our thing a bit easier. But if we get people up onto this top section of platform, that'd be good, because then we can start taking them over here and actually getting stone. Which we need. We absolutely need. These guys are doing a good job mining. You are actually heading over with those materials to start constructing the ladder. Which is good. Because then I want to go and start constructing a ladder there as well. So once again, we can go ahead and get up to the stone. You guys are still digging out the foundation. Nearly done, though. Which is impressive as hell. Alright, look at that. I wonder what they're going to work on then, because I guess the floor is made up of wood, so they can do that pretty easily. The only thing that's stone in this building is the pillars at this point, I think, so that's not so bad. Is this ladder over here done? Yes, it is. Look at that. Alright, I want to place some things, though. I want to put a little wooden wall lantern just by that ladder. And I also want to put one by that ladder. And I also want to put one by that ladder. Alright, so we'll get those done. And that way we can have it be nice and safe over here. We can also put a ladder to... We don't really need to put a ladder to that point, actually. So if I slice into the terrain and go up a little bit... There we go. So this is the height we'd be working with when it comes to mining out stone. So let's mine into there. And as I tend to do, I'm just going to mine a room. So that if we ever wanted to come up here and use this, we absolutely could. I'll mine a couple of rooms just so that we have a lot of space to work with there. So I'll do that kind of thing. I'll just mine this out as well. And then connect them at the end. There we go. So we'll hopefully get that mined out. That'll get us a whole bunch of stone. We have some little lamps by the ladders as well, which is great news. I would like to put a little lamp just about there, I think. So that the entrance to this mine... Yeah, there and there should be good, so that we can always recognize the entrance to the mine. So we'll get that done. And that'll be good. The floor of this place is going in. Looks like the pillars are being worked on at the moment. It's going to be a pretty in-depth build process, but we have a caravan. What have we got? Give you 2 oak logs for a... Yeah, sure. So, yeah, that's what he gave me. All right. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like it. I do. Now, what's going on here? I guess this is just alerting me that it doesn't have the materials. That's fine. I'm not too worried. We'll get this mined out at some point. Probably after this bit over here is done. Which, hopefully it will be soon. I don't think there's much more to do in that mining project. So I think we're all right. These guys are all having a sleep around here. I don't know what you're doing. Something, apparently. Oh, are you the miner? Yeah, I think you must be. So he's still mining this out. You know, it might be worth saying that I only have, say, the 3 builders. So these guys can instead mine. That does seem like a better job to me. Because, I mean, how much mining do we still have left to do? Not much, but having 2 of them is so much more efficient. So we're getting through that with a great deal of ease. Daily update. We are gonna get a new person. Beautiful. 10 Hearthlings. I love it. All right. So you're the new guy. You're not bad. You are gonna go and mine. If you wouldn't mind. You are currently set to do some building. I would much prefer... Oh, you're restocking items. I don't even know what restocking items really... Oh, you're just hauling stuff. All right. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. There's a lot of wood lying out there. So, getting rid of that would be pretty good. Fortunately, we do look to have we finished that mining job? We have. So, if I go up a few slices, I should be able to see this just here, which will hopefully get dug out pretty soon, because that way we can go ahead and start getting some stone. Now those are wolves. So, combat party, go there, please. Let's get those guys to move over that way, because there are some wolves, and I really don't want to have to, I don't want to lose Hearthlings to wolves. Can I get an attack? Oh, hello, they are going... That seems like a really inefficient place to fight wolves, but sure. Definitely seems like we're doing a pretty good job with these hammers, though. So that's good. So are they done? Seems like it. Ooh, a royal herald approaches. The Honourable Anwin Redelm. Ho there! Is this the new settlement of Flintwood? Mezerie Burleyhands. I don't know if that's right, but it sounds fancy, so we're going with it. Cedric be out here. But it's always a bit touch and go in the early days. Shall we get started with the proclamation? Yes. By order of Princess Dania, First Lady of the Ascendancy, and in whose domences you settle, and with the blessings of the Church of Plenty, in whose wisdom we all prosper. All settlements that attain local renown will hereby be recognized as official Ascendancy townships, with the rights, privileges, and rewards thereof. Indeed, by the princess's order, eligible towns that have proven their worth shall win access to architectural learning and wealthier caravans for trade. You may gain sufficient renown to advance to a township in any of 3 ways: military, glory, favor with the church, or the approval of the craftsmasters. Which sounds most interesting to you? I don't know which one sounds most interesting to me. So military glory, favor with the church, or craftsmasters. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go military. Although, no, I feel like... military. That was my first thought. To gain renown with the church, with the order of Sid, you must display courage and valor. I shall give your mason a recipe. Quest for the ingredients to craft a monument worthy of your sword arm. For the church one, give my mason a... and you'll cook. Build a fountain of plenty, and you'll be back to celebrate. Or... we have my mason create a statue to their exacting specifications. I am going to go with military. Excellent! In addition to an appropriate monument, your town will also need to have accumulated a certain level of worth. I shall leave the requirements with you. Should you wish to consult with them again, or should a different path come to your appeal, more than your initial chosen road. Thank you, milady. Since bound to be upon you, Flintwood, I shall... Okay. I shall leave you a bird, so you... Okay. So... that's... interesting. So, if we build this and get a net worth of 4,000... or is this the one where... I guess... build and place the Guildmaster's skill. And 5,000. Okay. So we haven't... no, we haven't done any... I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. So we were left with a bird, is what that person said. I don't quite know what we do here. So, journal. Oh, you've had a serious injury? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that is, to be honest, what any of that means, or if I should or should not be excited. I'm just glad we're making progress, you know? That took an absolute age to read, but that is slightly down to my really sore throat. So that's good. So what are these guys all up to? I guess there's some restocking of the inventories going on. A bit of eating here and there. What are you up to? Who are you? You are my mason. I guess we don't have stone, so I guess their priority is going to be hauling everything. But I would much rather that my dedicated miners also didn't haul stuff. I kind of want them to just go and mine. That's really all I'm interested in, so we'll have them head off. They're going to go up the ladders. And hopefully, we're going to see a whole bunch of stone come our way. Which currently I'm not. There's a little bit, though. So this should be pretty decent. We've got 3 of them dedicated to doing it, so it really shouldn't take that long to get quite a few materials as well. There's copper ore, there's gold ore, there's lump of coal, there's iron and tin. Good. Alright. I am going to leave them to do their thing. And we have the mason running over to do his thing. So we should fairly soon be able to go ahead and get back to work on the barn. Which I'm quite keen on. That could be fun. Speaking of my mason, what level is he? He's still not able to make the blacksmith's hammer. And we don't have, we do actually have the stone for the stone tunnel door, so that's quite nice. So hopefully he'll level up kind of soon. Because if we go to jobs, I still want to get, an archer. I desperately want to get an archer, but we can't do that for a while. We can get a cook, though. Because we do have a level 2 farmer. So a cook might be a good bet. I don't know what this is at all. This is the engineer as a level 1 blacksmith. Not really interested in a blacksmith at the moment. It will be useful fairly soon, but not just yet. The herbalist can become a cleric. The mason can become a potter. Could be kind of useful. The trapper can become a shepherd. Now, I do definitely want to get a shepherd, because then we can start getting wool and all that stuff from sheep. But I do also want to get a cook, I think. So, mason workbench. Make me a cook's spoon. And put that at top priority. So hopefully we can see that get done pretty quickly. Which we totally should. So he's sitting working on it. Well, he's standing working on it. That looked like a bit of... That was a stone tunnel door, look at that! Alright, what have you got for me? Decorations and benches and all that stuff. What have I got for you? I've got some of those. I've also got this stone tunnel door. I've got this. And I've got these. Sure, I'll sell it. I got a bit of food, got some beds, got some bits and pieces. We'll sell that as well. There we go. I'm not really interested in anything he has. I just wanted the money. So that's pretty good. So there appears to be an invader. It was just one entling. Which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I have, however, gone ahead and slapped the stone tunnel door just up here. Because I realized that it's probably useful to make sure that this place is relatively secure. So getting that up there will be kind of nice. Hopefully we can get that done at some point. You look to be holding it, so you're going to put the door on there, which is lovely news. So you're going to throw that on there, which looks pretty cool, actually. I like it. There's also a lot of gold there, which I absolutely want. Daily update, what have we got? Food and morale are fine, net worth not so much. That's a shame, but we can totally get that tomorrow. Let's I guess, mine this out. Didn't really want to mine all of that out, but I guess I will. There doesn't look to be much in this wall, which is fine, but I do want that gold. I want all of that gold, because there's quite a bit of it lying around there, which is lovely news. Fair bit of stone in there too, but not as much as I'd like. It looks like we've mostly got minerals, which is a weird complaint to make. Oh god, we have way too much minerals, way too many minerals. We've got too much gold. Woe is me. Seriously though, we're gonna be loaded. Also, definitely need a new stockpile. Definitely. Oh no, this is something I've never seen before. We have some skeletons fighting some wolves. That's just weird. There's a zombie in there too. They also have names, which is even weirder. And they are apparently invaders. But it doesn't seem like they're having much of a good time with their invasion. It looks to me like the invasion might be over before it's even started. Which certainly sucks for Free the Decaying. So, I kind of feel like that invasion was, a little bit anticlimactic, to be honest. Wasn't all that exciting. Wasn't really much to it. Just kind of, an attempt at an invasion. Hello, Flintwood. I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade or two, if you're interested. If you'll make me 7 wooden swords, I'll be back in 3 days, and might be able to get you 2 large crates in exchange. Nope. Doesn't sound good at all. Actually sounds kinda crap, because I can make those no problem. Oh, a level 4 farmer, look at that. Also, I just saw you go up onto the roof to get that stuff. Well, that's good. That's beautiful. It kinda looks like my mason was pretty far away there. Which is interesting. So he seems to have ran off and is probably gonna run off to the mine again to grab some stone. Maybe we tell the mason to not do that. Although, maybe does he need to? I mean, I assume his job would be like, hey, go get some stone. And I assume that's why he did it, as opposed to... Yeah, I think his job would be the reason he runs off to grab it, as opposed to the hauling part of things. Now that said, how goes the mining operation? Because I think I'm going to maybe... I think I'm gonna cancel this mining job for the time being. Just because I feel like I want to get my hearthlings back on the building and... actually, not building, but hauling. So those guys can do some hauling and start collecting all of this, and then they can get back to building. In fact, maybe one of them can do some building as well. So that way, 2 of them are off to start dragging stuff back to base, 2 of them are doing other stuff as well. Now, what have you made here? That is a wooden wall sign. That is the cook's spoon. Alright, so who is my highest level farmer? You are a level 2 farmer, and you are a level 4 farmer. So, Elia, or Isla Hart, change your job. I'm going to make you a cook. So we're only going to have 1 farmer, which is a shame. But there you go. Enjoy being a cook. Not entirely sure what that's going to... Oh, are you still... Oh, you still farm! Oh, that's so useful. Daily update. We are getting a new person, population of 11 here in Flintwood. Luca Nonok has joined. Luca, are you any good at anything? No, that's Luca Zedro. I'm looking for Luca Nonok, who is fairly well-rounded. Not much of a body guy, but that's fine. He can just sort of do everything. That seems pretty good. So he can help with the construction. Now, in terms of cooking, what exactly is involved with cooking? So you need a stone cauldron, a stone mill grinder, a stone oven. I can queue things like cornmeal and flour. I can queue things like foods. You can make vegetable stews. Okay. But we do need the cauldron first. And then a cook level 2 can make an oven. Well, I'll tell you what we might do. We might make the upstairs of this place into an area for the cook. That could be kind of funky and kind of interesting. That said, it might just make more sense to be like, hey, let's just make another building for the cook. But I like the idea of giving the cook their own place to... I like the idea of giving them their own building, but I also like the idea of using the upstairs for the cook. I think that could be a lot of fun. Also, we have so much food. Some of it seems to be going off. I assume that's what the flies are. Yeah, so rotten that it's lost all form of function. So the rotten food baskets do exist. So we do absolutely need to, also, interestingly, I didn't realize this game had zoomed a mouse. It's just hit me there. But, yeah, we do need to start converting the baskets of food into actual foodstuffs. Which we'll be able to do soon. Also, there's the trim of this building going on. Which is good to say. I am really excited to, just get the rest of the building up too, to be honest. I am really, really keen on seeing this, whole thing come together. But, ladies and gents, I am going to leave it there for today. So, thank you kind of for watching. This has been Stonehearth, Part 3. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!